What's up, everybody? Al York Sports, open sessions. I have to remind y'all who the greatest basketball player of all time is, man. But before I start getting going, salute to my man Lewis, Hustling Kings, Suge Knight. You know, everybody tuning in. You're going to get a special show. I got 3 guests coming on the live. You don't want to go nowhere, baby. And like I said, man, Michael Jordan will always be the fucking GOAT, man. In front of my man, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, King James or Queen James, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, all of them. Michael Jordan's the GOAT, man. Keep that shit in mind, man. Al York Sports, man. Let's get this show started, man. Woo! Another Friday, TGI Friday. I hope everybody's doing their thing. Beautiful day, man. I haven't ate all day yet, but that's on me. Humpty, what's up, my brother? Martin Silva, y'all already know what it is. Great show today. Hopefully, you know, we get the clarity on my interviews. I got 3 big interviews lined up for you guys today. That's how I do. Y'all keep supporting me. I'm going to try to give y'all nothing but the best. That's all I can do, man. All right? Humpty like blah, blah, blah. Felix Yacino in the building. This is the moment I give the shout-outs before I start anything, especially to those who tune in out the gate. That's the least I could do for y'all. Because like I say, man, there's so many shit to do on a Friday, but y'all decide to stick this 1 hour with your boy, Al York Sports, man. And like I said, man, no drinking and driving. It's the fucking law. Let's get started because we got our first interview in 610. So let me start out with my shout-outs, man. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death, Triple H, everything, Syndicate Radio, TV, D, Beeman. They're going to surprise guest y'all today. Credit fix, never too late to get your credit fix. IG me, inbox me, email me, al.newyork@yahoo.com. Never too late to get your credit fix. Also, inbox me for any advertisement. Just bless me. I got y'all, man. And last but not least, Pro Quick Print. Hit my boy up, you know what I mean, Instagram. We waiting to take on your orders. Hit them up, put the order in. 2-3 days, you get shifted out. You already know. Let's get it popping. Okay, I got a couple of things up there, but I can't really answer nothing now. Let me go to a couple of topics real quick. Sad news in the MLB. Baseball Hall of Famer slugger Hank Aaron died Friday in his sleep. He was 86 years old, an Alabama native, remembered as one of the greatest hitters of all time. He broke his home run record when he hit his 715th off Al Downing. That's what got him over the Babe Ruth's record, and then he ended up with 755. Definitely no steroids in his era. Definitely one of the greatest hitters ever. And let me give you his numbers before I pass him over. 12,000 at bats approximately. 3,800 hits. 3,800 hits. He passed that 3,000 hit by far. 755 home runs, 305 batting average, 2,200 runs scored, 2,300 RBIs, 240 stolen bases, on-base percentage of 374. Salute and rest in peace. And also another thing he did, he had to overcome that racism with Jackie Robinson and all these individuals. So not only that Hammering Hank Aaron was one of the greatest baseball players ever, he had to go through that racism thing. And if you ask me, he's a better person than a player. Salute and rest in peace to one of the all-time greats in baseball. And if any of y'all watch baseball, love baseball, you got to have Hammering Hank in your top 10 of the best all time. And with that, like I said, let me move on. God bless to Hank Aaron. Other news. Green Bay Packers, former GM general manager Ted Thompson died at the age of 68. He was the architect of their last Super Bowl, you know, picking these draft picks, getting all these guys. He put that championship team together. The guy was an architect. That's the best way to break him down. Salute and rest in peace to Ted Thompson. And I'm not saying I'm glad he passed away. I'm glad he passed away right before this big game, because now that just gives him another incentive to put the Bucs away. Because I told y'all I gave out Green Bay to come out the NFC, but we're going to get that later on. Salute, rest in peace to Ted Thompson. God bless you, bro. Let me go to other news. I got a couple minutes before we keep it going. The Patriots, Patriots went and got Matt Patricia back. Patricia ended up leaving the Patriots, signed with the Detroit Lions as a head coach. Did a horrible, horrible job for a couple years. Now they get back Patricia, but from my understanding, they're going to lose McDaniel. McDaniel's looking for a head coaching gig once again. But if somehow Belichick can keep McDaniel with Patricia, now you start to get them old school Patriots back who can help Belichick with the draft picks, etc., and rebuild that team and get them back to playoff form. So this is a nice way to start by recruiting a guy that was there in their last championship run. And like I said, the Patriots are coming back. If y'all think they're going to be quiet after Brady leaving, once they get their quarterback, you're going to see how the Patriots are going to be right back in the game, man. Okay, let me see if I got a couple questions before we move on. Death threats. Yeah, Humpty, that's what made Hammer and Hank so incredible. You know, the racism, that's a great point. There was some death threats, and a lot of us don't know what that is because back in the days, when they get some death threats, motherfuckers was going down. It wasn't like now you get a lot of threats and nothing go down. Back in the days, they was popping off. You seen how, you know, I don't want to mention certain names because I'm not going to do a politics show, but they took out a lot of, you know, great black individuals, you know what I mean? Great, like Martin Luther King, etc. And Hammer and Hank to perform under them circumstances, you got to give him nothing but credit. And God bless him, Jackie Robinson, and all the African natives that just kept baseball alive and kept them in baseball. And now today is just a beautiful thing. God bless to those individuals. Tremendous, tremendous jobs. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, the real home run king X, you right about that. Let me see what I got for y'all because I don't want to really move too much ahead. I got Felix Jacino is going to call in about a couple of minutes. But let me see what you guys got here so I don't leave you guys hanging. Santana, he had his head over his mail over to the feds due to the death threats. Yeah, G, man. Humpty just basically said they was death threatening them over the home runs. Your point is incredible. You know, and like I said, man, the guy overcame stuff that we would never have thought of. You got to understand, he was one of the greatest hitters going through this shit. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Just to be nominated one of the greatest hitters alone is impeccable. But to go through this shit here and still be one of the greatest hitters, come on, you got to salute that man. You got to salute that man. If you don't salute this man, I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, I don't want to deal with you in no type of form if there's no way you don't give this guy here props. Mars Silver, you got anything for us? Because we're going to start taking these phone calls. Once these phone calls coming, I ain't going to have no questions. I'm just waiting on y'all. Like I said, open sessions. Open sessions. That means it's open for y'all to holler at me. This is why I created this show. And it's basically to me to reach out to the peoples that been here since day one and continue to grow on an everyday basis, man. Okay, let me see. I don't see nothing else. King Felix, if you can hear me, you can shoot me that right now, dog. I'm done with the subjects. I got a couple of them I want to wait for later on. And don't forget the free picks, y'all. Yeah, Felix, Alabama. That's what I said. He was an Alabama native. And the guy overcame so much. How about the Knicks? XX, they looking real. They hit a wall. They came back from that wall. They went and stomped out Boston. Went and stomped out the Warriors. Whether it's Klay Thompson or not, the Warriors just beat the Lakers. So the Knicks are looking like they are going to compete for the rest of the year. Let's just hope that happens. Okay, let me see if I get Felix real quick. Stay on, y'all, because if we can get this here to pop, man, it's going to be off and popping. There we go. You got my boy Felix. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How you doing, my brother?
Oh, man, it sounds perfect, man. I'm glad you got the earplugs on. How you doing, first of all, real quick, before I put you right to test, brother?
Listen, I can't complain, man. I mean, I'm doing good. I'm alive, and I'm working. And I feel good, man, you know?
You got to tell me the secret one day, how you 55 and you looking like you 31. But we're going to talk about that later on.
Listen, man, I never thought I'd argue my age and raise it up, but I'm 56, not 55.
God bless you, man. You look younger than me, Felix. Okay, let's get right to the point. We got a lot of people tuning in. A lot of people don't want to hear nothing about smiling. They don't want to hear about our personal life. Let's go right into it. You discussed, you was very upset about this Pat Mahomes situation. Give everybody King Felix perspective on Patrick Mahomes and him being able to overcome the protocol and play this Sunday in this huge NFL game.
Well, I'm gonna keep it real. I mean, I'm not upset at Patrick Mahomes or Kansas City. I'm upset. It's the credibility of the NFL. They put a protocol in place. Concussion protocol. And that was like one of the most severe blows the NFL ever got, with lawsuits. A lot of players killed themselves, and a lot of players were, damaged for life. Basically, Pat Mahomes was already on the field 3 days after the concussion.
Right.
The average NFL player doesn't get back on the field to 19 days, and that's documented.
Okay.
So it's obvious that the NFL really only cares about, the money, because it is a different marquee, type of game with him or without him. Obviously, him and Allen, that's what's going to draw the fans and TV ratings and the money. So not having Pat Mahomes playing, it's going to hurt the NFL.
And hold up, Felix, hold up. Like you said to me earlier, and my boy Martin Silver just bring it in. It's about the money. We all know that. It's about the money. But I want you to break down, because you told me something real interesting. You broke down the protocol. Explain to my viewers exactly what's the protocol and why was it, instated in the NFL. Break it down to them real quick.
Well, listen, the protocol is 5 steps. Now, they fell from the beginning because step 1 of the protocol is rest and recovery. The rest and recovery part of the protocol, an NFL player can't do any activity anywhere between 5 to 10 days.
Wow.
Before they even start getting on the bike, treadmill, or anything.
So that meant that Mahomes broke that then, right?
Well, it means that the organization broke it. But the thing is, you got to understand, I can't blame the organization, because they're going to do what they do. They want their player on the field. They want him playing the big game. So they're going to downplay it, which they did. I mean, they didn't want to talk about anything about head injury. All they mentioned was that he hurt his neck and he has a toe injury, which he had the last month of the season.
Yeah.
But the organization is doing what they have to do to keep their player on the field. But like I said, hey, more power to them. Kansas City Chiefs fans got to be, happy and lighted that their players out there. And, Buffalo fans got to be, like, disappointed, because obviously they deep down inside was hoping the guy don't play. But all I'm saying is that the NFL, their credibility for me is shot, because they put all these rules in place to protect players, all these bullshit rules, because you can't even tackle anyone. And yet the most serious protection is this concussion protocol. They completely failed. And it's interesting.
That's a great point. That's a great point, Felix. That's a great point.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Brett Favre said it best. And why I say Brett Favre is because this guy played 321 games in a row, NFL record. And he played 90% of his career with concussion problems. And he's suffering now.
Yeah, he's going to suffer big time.
He is. He's hurting. And he sent a message out to Mahomes, because he knew that the NFL was on the spotlight. He said this is a test for the NFL, because it's the first time they get a marquee player in a crucial game, and now they have a decision to make. And the thing is that he knew the NFL, if they let Mahomes play, they failed, and they did. Because in reality, like I said, there's never a player that has a concussion on a Sunday and plays the following Sunday. They never do.
Okay, let me feed you real quick. One of my viewers he said something that made sense. He said if it was regular season, he agrees with you. Yeah. Due to the fact that it's the playoffs and so much millions and billions are involved in this type of game, nobody want to see Chad Henne out there. I don't want to see Chad Henne out there. Now, would I watch the game? Yes, because I'm a aficionado of the sport, just like you and everybody tuning in today. But the average fan that barely watches sports is not going to watch any out there.
No, listen, I want to see Mahomes out there in Allen.
Exactly.
Believe me. What I'm saying is, I'm not disappointed with Mahomes or anything. I'm disappointed with the NFL because they've killed the game with all these bullshit rules, especially to protect players. But the thing is that this was their moment to make a statement to say, hey, we're gonna protect Mahomes because in reality we're gonna follow the protocol, and we're gonna show the NFL that it doesn't matter, that no game or no player is bigger than the moment, and they failed. So in reality, all I'm saying is that the NFL failed.
Okay.
You know, and that's what I'm saying.
3 minutes. We got 3 minutes. I got to get this off. I'm not saying this is what I believe. I'm just saying this what could be happening. Does the pandemic got anything to do with this? The NFL losing a lot of money because now people are not going to the stadiums. Now, I understand, again, the TV money, but the stadiums are not being fulfilled because of the pandemic. This is the NFL way of trying to get that money back? Like, yo, we have to have Mahomes out there because we already on a minus. Because the NFL, if they don't reach their quota, it's a loss for them. Us, we know they're making money. But if they don't reach their quota, it's a loss for them. They have to have Mahomes in there if they're trying to reach their yearly quota. You agree with me or not?
I agree with you, of course. Definitely. Listen, the pandemic affected all sports. They all lost money. Nobody's making the revenue that they normally would make. So that's automatic. But most definitely, yeah, it has something to do with it. But what I'm saying is this, that the concussion protocol is the most serious protocol in sports because it was so big with all these players committing suicide and sustaining these lifetime injuries forever.
Yeah,
so
Dave Dewison, these guys committed suicide, man. And you're 100% right. Felix, we got about 2 minutes left. Anything, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I appreciate what you brought to the table today. You gave me facts. You educated your boy today. Because I didn't know about that 10, 15-day thing. I did not know that. So I appreciate that you bringing that to my viewers. You gave us a different perspective on the sport, and you get nothing but props for that, my brother. I want to thank you. Any last words before you head out to your trip, buddy?
Listen, I love you. I appreciate you having me on. Listen, man, believe it or not, you bring people together, and what I love about your show is there's an uncensored part to it that's real, and that's something unique. Keep doing your thing, my brother.
I love you, man. Stay up, King Felix. Thank you, my brother.
Peace.
Drive safe, man. Okay.
Thank you, my brother.
That's King Felix, y'all. One of the Al York Sports original guys. I got plenty of guys that been on this show for years, man. They've been with me since day one for years, and they just continue to show love, etc., man. So now, Ernest Vega, if you can hear me, waiting on you, brother. We got to get you in before we get the champ in. Vega, if you can hear me, pop up on my screen, brother. Or let me see if I can find you, Vega. Let me see. I don't see Vega. Okay, Vega, where you at, man? Okay, listen, real quick. Let me abbreviate real quick the Pat Mahomes situation. Okay, here he goes right here. I was going to just freestyle for y'all, but he came in. It's saying I can't bring you in, Ernest. I don't know what's going on. Something went wrong there. It's telling me I can't bring you in. Yeah, hold up, brother. Maybe Felix ain't totally off. Let me see. I'm trying to press approve, but yeah, Felix is still on. That's what it is. Felix, if you can hear me, turn your phone off. Yeah, just turn your phone off. If you can't figure it out, Felix, shut it off. Just shut off the power. Felix, shut off the power. Okay, here we go. This should work right here. Okay, guys, we back on. Little technical difficulties. That's all it was. We back on. There we go. We got my man Ernest Vega, a.k.a. Mr. Potato Head. What's going on, dog? You hear me?
You already know the vibes.
Ernest. You hear me?
You know the vibes over here.
Yeah, you better get a nice spot where we can hear you, dog.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, get a nice spot. We want to hear you.
Okay, I'm right here. I'm right here.
And no, that last joint was almost perfect to the end because he didn't hang up, but it went smoothly. I'm hoping that shit goes smoothly. What's going on with you real quick before I get into the questioning, man? We got 8 minutes.
Nah, I'm just here, you know what I'm saying? Just got home real quick. But I was over here checking out the game on my phone between the Nets and the Cavaliers. And once again, same old story.
I can't hear you, brother.
I said I'm over here, was watching the game on my phone with the Nets and Cavaliers, and I'm witnessing again the same old story.
And the same old story?
Again. Same old story.
Kyrie, okay, what's the same old story? Say it real quick. We got 8 minutes. What are you seeing right now, Vega? What are you seeing with the new transformation that the Nets made, picking up James Harden? We spoke about it last week. Let's go a little forward. Do you think this is going to work for them? If yes, explain. If no, explain. Talk to us.
The only way it'll work out for them if Kyrie decides that he wants to be part of this team and he wants to play team ball. Because
so he got to buy into what's going on.
Exactly. Definitely has to buy in because
yeah, you coming in and out, bro. You're in a bad spot, Ernest.
His first game back, you hear me now?
Yeah.
His first game back, you know, the man dropped 36+ points, but he had 1 or 2 assists, while James Harden didn't even hardly do anything. You know, I mean, me personally, I believe it ain't gonna work, especially if Kyrie doesn't want to buy into this, you know, to the team and to the organization. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now what I didn't like off the rip. He hasn't been playing in a while, and as soon as he gets in the game, he's already hogging the rock. How do you get almost double more shots than James Harden? So what that's telling me, it's already an ego thing with him. Already an ego thing. You get back in the game, you bring yourself in slowly. I'm not saying you don't score. I'm not saying you don't take your shots. But he went in there like basically trying to be KD that night. Look how many shots he attempted. I know he scored a lot of points. He shot, I think, 28 field goal attempts. From a point guard with 2 guys that shoot the rock more than anybody. That's why they didn't win that game. Not to mention, like Juan Silver said, they got no defense. But the defense, we all know, they're going to have to work on that defense. Anybody can score, but defense has to be practiced. But go ahead.
And in the game tonight, at halftime, they were down by 1 point, like 61-62. And I checked the stats out.
Yeah, you breaking up, Ernest. Ernest, if you can hear me, you breaking up. Guys, you got to understand, he's all the way in Dominican Republic, man. And I'm all the way in the West Coast, so I knew we were going to have these issues. Okay, Ernest, we're going to have to try something else. It's not working.
You got me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you a lot better now. If it goes like that again, we're just going to continue next week because it's too much. But go ahead.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Go ahead, brother.
But at halftime, Kyrie didn't have maybe 1 assist, while Harden had only like 2 or 3. And like I said, he's taken a lot more shots since he's been back.
Damn, it's coming in and out, brother. This is what I'm going to do, Ernest. We're going to pick up next week.
And since he's been back.
Don't worry about it. We'll find a better spot. Yeah, Ernest, we're going to pick up next week. It's just too much. I don't want my viewers to be logging off. All right, we'll pick up next week. We'll figure something out. But we got to do it because I got to get them something steady, okay?
Do what you got to do, but you already know.
My brother, but stay on, though. I want your comments. I want your comments and all that. Stay on. Okay, brother. Happy birthday again. Going anywhere. Okay, happy birthday, brother.
Salute.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Try to log off, and let me see if you can log off. Okay, guys. I apologize. He's all the way in Dominican Republic. I'm all the way in Las Vegas. I'm pretty sure that has a lot to do with it. And the signal where he's at with his signal's not as tight as it should be. But I try to get you. We had good stuff with the James Harden situation. I could try to summarize to y'all what we were basically getting at. You guys are with me there, right? Okay, hold on. Let me take this Humpty question real quick. Net needs to talk about let me see, let me see some of those 40 picks they have. Okay, Humpty basically wants to shop Kyrie to Oklahoma. And for a lot of draft picks, that makes sense. I don't know if Kyrie's going to agree to that like CP3 did a couple years ago. Kyrie's going to want to go to a contender. But like I'm saying, to me, he's a cancer. I don't care how much he smiles on the court, act like it's all good. I've seen enough of Kyrie Irving to know what kind of person he is. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think he's going to help this situation out. A lot of y'all saying they need him if they want to get by the Lakers. Y'all just thinking ability-wise and ball playing. Y'all got to understand, mental aspect is a lot of what goes on, what he's bringing to the locker room on a day-to-day basis, how he's giving up the ball on the court instead of on some me shit, because there's no way he should have led the team in scoring or the team in shots on his first day back, a pure point guard, when you got James Harden and Kevin Durant. That makes no sense, and he literally played a couple minutes less than them. So you know what that meant. He went in that game on some Stephon Marbury when he made up his mind with the Nets that he was going to be the main scorer and shooter. That's the mindset he went with, and that's not going to work with a team with James Harden and Kevin Durant. What he needs to do is be a distributor and score when the opportunity presents himself, not create. We don't need him to create to score. If you're going to create and give it up. Get your assists, get your main scorers in the game. Stop worrying about you lighting up the stats, because that's not going to win it all or take you out the Eastern Conference for the Brooklyn Nets. They're going to need you to sacrifice and make them others better like you used to do when you was with the Cavaliers in the early stages. Okay, what else we got? My boy Beeman's going to call in a couple minutes. Beeman, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. I know I told you about 6:35. If you're ready, you can shoot me now, bro. B4, what up, baby? Let me see what other questions you got. Okay, Morgan Silver said that Kyrie's not going to give a full season. He's always injured. That's another negative on Kyrie Irving. And let me tell you something, man. I like Kyrie when he was in Cleveland earlier. A lot of things changed for him when he hit that winning shot. I always say that hurted his career. It did something to him up here. I don't know what. Just like with Kanye West. When Kanye West hit it big, something happened up here. Maybe his mom passing away had a lot to do with it, but something happened up here. Not only that, Kobe Bryant gave Kyrie a call and basically told him, it's time for you to run your own team. And ever since that, I mean, look at the situations this guy has been in. That Boston Celtics situation was the best situation he ever could have put himself in. He was the leader of the team. He was the oldest out of all of them young cats, from the Jason Tatums, the Jaylen Browns, the Thies, etc., the Marcus Smarts of the world. He could have been the main man on that team with a great coaching Stevens. He went and fucked that up. You think he's going to come to Brooklyn when he had a way better situation with the Celtics and he's going to play a certain way to make the team better, nah, Kyrie ain't buying that. Kyrie's going to go there and get his, like the homie said in the Remember the Titans, I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine. You know who I'm talking about, the brother in the Remember the Titans. I'm going to get mine, and that's what Kyrie Irving's going to be doing, and that is not going to help the Brooklyn Nets win anything. Any other questions before the champ calls, y'all? I'm going to scroll down. Yeah, KD vouched for whom? For Kyrie or James Harden? I'm going to tell you now, I like the James Harden KD thing. I've seen a couple games. I like how they work together, how they move the ball. I don't think if Kyrie was a type, if Kyrie had the mindset of a Kemba Walker, I think it'll definitely work. But he doesn't. And a lot of y'all got to understand that I was going back and forth with an Al York supporter and a guy named Gamble Dukes. He said they need Kyrie if they're going to get through the Lakers. I'm sorry, dog, you wrong. They don't want to deal with Kyrie like that. Unless Kyrie submits and plays the role that they definitely need him to play. And that means take away from his stats, take away from him shining like the other two, and just focus on being a great point guard and distribute the ball to the two best scorers in the game and stop worrying about getting yours. Yours will come eventually. You'll get open shots. You'll get open threes. But you don't need to be creating on your own, you know, shooting the rock without nobody else touching it. You a point guard. You got to move the ball. What else we got, man? I'm getting nuts already. Champ, whenever you ready, I'm ready for you, champ. We're going to keep riding until you get on. Humpty said, the Nets all like saying that Biggie, three dicks and one chick. Oh, wow. I like the three-headed monster, but not this combination. Not this combination. Okay, I see a lot of guys agree with me. B4, what are you thinking, B4? You said Kyrie should move to 2. Are you saying that you like Kyrie staying with the Nets, or you prefer they shift them off, B4? You know, what you thinking is important to me. What are you thinking there, bro? Try to get at me quick before the champ jumps on. Champ is jumping on real soon. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to get some questions here. Hold up, y'all. Raul said, you know, New York is the spotlight, so he's tripping. Yo, he been tripping, Raul. Yeah, Xavier, great point. Boston made no effort to re-sign him. I mean, let me tell you something, dog. We all know you was injured against LeBron in that series. That's a fact. How do you not show up to Game 7 to support your fucking team against your ex-team? How do you not show up? You know why he didn't show up? Because it's Kyrie's world. That's why he didn't show up. And with that, let me get my man here about to come on. Give me a minute, guys. Good work. Thank you for the questions. And just sit back. My man's about to come on, and we going to holler, man. Oh, matter of fact, that's not my man, Hunter. Hunter, I can't take you on right now, and I'm waiting on my boxing friend. I appreciate you trying to get on, though. We will have you on the show, Hunter. Beeman, if you can hear me, man, holler, baby. Let's go with more questions. Oh, you know what? Let me see, son. Hold up. I'm going to get Hunter in real quick until my man comes in. Let me get him in real quick. Beeman, whenever you ready, just pop up, and I'll end this call. Hunter, we got to be quick, okay?
What's up, man?
What's going on, man? We got you on live. Once my boy hits me up, I got to hang up. But go ahead, you got a few minutes. What's on your mind?
Well, I was actually just talking about football, like the Bills.
Okay, go ahead.
About Maholmes. I mean, yeah, he's out of like the concussion protocol. He's cleared, but I don't think he is like 100% like healthy. I don't think he's ready for Sunday. I think it's going to be a tough time for him against the Bills.
Oh, okay, okay. My boy Felix, he just called. We had a big topic about that. I don't know if you caught the earlier part of the show, but he said via the protocol he should not be playing. That was an NFL rule. Now he does think that he's ready to play, unlike you, but he's just saying he shouldn't be playing via the protocol rules. So you're thinking Mahomes is still basically dizzy, is what you're telling me, right?
Yeah, like I think he wasn't 100% healthy when they cleared him. I don't think like he didn't pass everything that he was like supposed to pass.
Right, right. And this guy Hunter's from Buffalo, guys. Big Buffalo fan. So you know he didn't want Mahomes to play.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you something. You being a Buffalo Bill fan, me personally, I want to beat the best.
Mm-hmm.
If you face Chad Henne, you're not beating the best.
No.
I think your team could beat Kansas City with Pat Mahomes. Oh, no, Pat Mahomes.
Yeah,
The only thing I worry about your team is that Josh Allen, as great as he's been playing, is still very young.
Mm-hmm.
This spotlight here, it's a different spotlight than Sunday night, than Monday night, than that Saturday night against Baltimore. The spotlight just increases. It increases. This is going to be the biggest game he ever played in his life.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think he's ready for this?
I think Josh was ready. I mean, if he wasn't ready, I don't think they'd be up going on a championship if he wasn't ready. I don't think they would have made it all the way here.
I'm going to call it right now. I see a couple of picks. I'm not saying he's not going to have a good game. I see one pick. I'll say 60% two picks. I think Casey's going to blitz him. He's going to rush the pass. I think they get him twice. I know they're going to get him once for sure, but I'm thinking twice. I think if he gets 2 interceptions, y'all definitely not going to win that game. You cannot turn the ball over to the best offense in football at their home. I don't think I don't think that's the medicine to winning, as you seen the Saints the other day. Though it was 4 turnovers, but when you lose the turnover battle, you don't win the game. You kind of know that, I'm pretty sure.
I was saying, I think for like the Bills Mafia, a lot of people are saying that I don't think Mahomes is ready for like Jerry Hughes. Everyone's like talking about him. Like I don't think Mahomes is like ready for him. I think he's gonna get tackled. I don't know if he's gonna be like Jackson against the Ravens, but I don't think Mahomes is ready for Jerry.
Right. One thing I must say, Buffalo Bills cannot let him sit back and carve you up. Your defensive coordinator needs to be blitzing him at least 30% of the game. I mean, I'm thinking 50%. You got a young cat that for the first time had a concussion. Like you said, he's probably still not 100%. I think he's 100%, but I also think it's on his mind that it can happen again. And to me, that's going to take away from him producing like the Pat Mahomes that we're accustomed to seeing. So I'm pretty sure Andy Reid is going to have a lot of different plays to take the ball out of Mahomes' hands quickly so that he doesn't have to overthink situations. But I'm telling you right now, your Buffalo Bills is coming. Y'all played them the first time. The Chiefs covered the spread. I think they beat y'all, what was it, like 20, 25, 19, 16, something like that. Y'all never seen them before. I think the fact that you got to see them benefits more of the Bills than the Chiefs. So the Bills will show up Sunday. What I don't know is if Allen's going to throw a couple of picks. And if he does, y'all not going to win. I'm telling you right now. Any last words you got, bro?
Well, I'm definitely going to say that I think our boy Taron Johnson, I know what he did during the Ravens game. I think he's definitely going to have a good game because I think if he would have not got that interception, I don't think we would have won the game against the Ravens. So that was definitely a big
I still think y'all would have won, but that right there was the game changer.
Yeah.
That was it, 99 yards, some shit, 103 yards, was it? Something like that?
Yeah, like 101 yards.
My man, it seemed like he outran Lamar Jackson. I know you had a blocker there, but the guy looked like he outran Lamar Jackson. That I don't think I ever seen that. And like I said, you guys got a lot of good guys. You picked up that veteran too. What's the veteran's name from Carolina? I always forget his name. The cornerback. That he came from Washington.
Yeah.
He played with Carolina. Josh Norman, is it?
Yeah.
Is he still playing or he's injured?
I think he's still playing there.
Well, he's huge. He's huge. I know he's older now. He doesn't have the same ability to cover one-on-one, but he will drop that knowledge on your young cornerbacks. Norman knows how to play cornerback. He was actually one of the best cornerbacks at one time. You guys are stacked on both sides of the ball. You need Allen not to turn over the ball. If he turns it over, his ball game. If he doesn't turn it over, I think you guys got a great chance of upsetting the Kansas City Chiefs. Any last words?
Well, all I'm gonna say is that I think we're definitely gonna win, and Mahomes, I think his like foot injury is still there, so it's gonna be tough for him to beat the Bills.
Okay, buddy. I want to thank you for coming on the show. We're gonna talk later on so I can visit on your joint. And like I said, just give me time. I'll get on your joint. Fair enough?
Yeah,
Thank you for coming on and spreading that Buffalo Bill knowledge. What is it? Bills Mafia, you call it, right?
Yeah.
You want my boy Noah Parker. My partner loves the Buffalo Bills. So I'm going to have to try to link y'all up somehow. Fair enough?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
All right, stay up, man. Nice talking to you, and we'll get up soon. Copy?
All right, see you, dude.
All right, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Okay. All right, guys. I'm waiting on the champ now. Let me see if the champ can get in. Okay, let me see what else you guys got there, man. Yeah, man, guys, man. Whenever y'all ready, man, just holler at me, man. Okay, we got the champ coming on. Give me a minute. Let's see if we get him on.
What's up?
Here we go. Here we go. We got the champ, Dwayne Beeman, in the house. Champ, let's get right to it. We running low on time, so I just want to get right to the facts.
I got a big.
Tell everybody who's Dwayne Beeman, champ. Who's Dwayne Beeman?
I got a big glare down my face. You see that?
Yeah, yeah.
I can't even.
It look like you got like a Han Solo sword or some shit. What's going on with that?
The aura must be following me. Anger. Let me see.
Don't worry about the Han Solo. We'll rock with it. It don't even matter.
Cool. Yeah,
okay, who's Dwayne Beeman, dog?
Well, Dwayne Beeman is a great. But I revised my career, man. I started over, and this is the rebirth of my career, man. I started like about 14 straight victories, 6 titles. Did something that no North Carolina fighter ever done, and I got launched out there, and then I wanted to be on TV, so I took some deals that I shouldn't have took, but I was still winning, I was still feeling good, but man, my morale was down. You know, I was always someone else's hometown, and I was in someone's hometown all the time. I was just, just back in some back alley stuff. So I knew that I had to get out of my contract. So, we did a little payout, and now I'm on my own.
There you go. There you go. Salute to you.
Yes.
Salute for you having the knowledge and the ability to overcome that situation. It's not an easy thing. If anybody ever been through that, knows that it's almost like being handcuffed when you can't get out of a horrible deal.
Yeah.
You are free, brother. You are free.
I'm free.
The
and
bag is waiting for you.
Yeah.
Now let's get to that. How can we launch on to that package you told me, $6 package to get
all man. We have a Beeman series now. It's a Beeman series. The first episode is called Freedom from the Label. So basically it's like hopefully like music artists will understand what I'm going through. You gotta free yourself sometimes. So we have film crew, got a film crew now following me around, reality TV now. Y'all just get every day of my life, man. Every day of my life,
man. And
all you gotta do is subscribe. All you do is subscribe, man. It's so good. You get 4 fights. You get 4 fights for listen. You get 4 fights for $6. 4 main event fights, and all 4 of these fights are main event fights. You know what I'm saying? You get all of that for just $6, and $10 you can get all assets. You get all behind the scenes stuff. You'll get all the little things that see me prepare for a fight. And we're not sugarcoating that, yo. I didn't want.
So
I never.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
So $10, I get all 4 fights, not like one, and then I got to pay 10 again, and then pay 10 again. All 4 fights.
You get all 4 fights. You get all 4 fights.
Jesus Christ! You giving it away, champ?
Yeah, I'm giving it away. So it's all.
Give them the information how to like. If somebody wants to get the fight, give them the exact information. How to go about it.
It's connected with Patreon. I got the link. We're gonna put the link in the description for you.
Put it on when you get off the line. Put it right on it so they can.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the
right
link
on it.
Y'all can just go to my page and see it. And y'all just go right to it, man. I mean, really, it's so easy. It's like they ask you for a little bit of information, get up there, and you get to see a dose of everything. A dose of it.
That's what's up, man. You get it all for pennies. What else? I mean, come on, man. Like,
and y'all helping someone really like me, like you helping out someone follow their dream. I never want to be a puppet in this sport, because I always felt you're a puppet in the sport. They just abuse you. They'll eventually abuse you. They'll love you for a minute, but they'll eventually abuse you. You know what I mean?
A lot of rappers we all know. A lot of rappers.
Yeah. So that's why I call it
platinum, and they only got like 200,000, 300,000.
Yeah.
I mean, how your joint go platinum twice, which is $2 million, and you get hit off with 300,000? What kind of mathematics is that? When you did all the work. I mean, they did the background shit.
I could tell you something, and since we're up here, I could tell you something that what made me realize that what I need to do. There was a fight that I had signed for. I was making like $60